Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the 100th episode of the Gettin Nerdy show. We made it.
100, yes.
100
we did it.
Episodes.
And I haven't killed him.
Not yet. Let's see if I make it to 200.
No case out of 100.
We're going to try harder this year, or this next, whatever.
100.
What shit? What happened?
Who did what?
What?
Split screen.
What? What's happening? Yeah. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. 100 episodes, and we still don't know what the fuck we're doing. He's wearing green and shit. Like, yeah, we don't.
Learning on the fly, baby. Learning on the fly.
We don't know.
Let's go.
But we want to thank you guys for joining us here for our 100th episode. We're gonna have some fun tonight. This is gonna be real loose. There's a lot of news out there, but
I have no idea what's going on. I'm scared.
Look, we're just going to have a conversation today about the continued rise of nerd culture. You know, like the reason why we do this.
This is going to be a loaded show.
This is going to be a lot of fun. So, you know, I mean, we're just going to go off the cuff. You know what I mean?
So that's
We've
how
done
I
100
catch my
of these
case.
Things.
That's how I catch my case. The 100th
just,
episode, Uncle Lacy goes to jail for choking Jared live. So
there you go. There's a reason to stay tuned right there. But before we do, we want to thank our sponsors who have made these 100 episodes possible. Of course, we are brought to you by Squared Away Solar Panel Cleaning. You know, we live in the dusty ass fucking Bakersfield here.
Yes, we do.
You know, we got the two sides of the coin. We've got all the sun in the world, which is great for having solar panels and, you know, not having to pay for your own energy. But we also have a dusty ass fucking town where you need to keep that shit clean. Squared Away Solar Panel Cleaning can get you taken care of. Their quarterly contracts save most of their customers up to 20%.
Hey, that's a good ratio.
20% more production. I don't know. I'm saying things. This is happening.
This guy.
It's 20% of something.
Well, it's
I'm not good at math.
20% more efficient no matter what you do once you get them cleaned. So
at least
hit
someone
our folks
knows what
up,
we're talking about.
let them know, and make sure you're not giving PG&E any more money.
No, fuck PG&E.
Wow.
Moving on, we are also brought to you by
South Valley Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Bullies got you down? Don't call mommy. Call Tommy at South Valley Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, located right next door to us here at Canoodle Studios. You can hit him up at 661-342-1748 and let him know that the boys at Canoodle sent you.
That's right. And 1, 2, 3. Keep rolling.
Oh, Durst.
Look at that.
We'll send you another 5 for another 100.
Took 100 episodes to get that right.
Right?
See?
Yeah.
Practice
I can't
makes
believe
perfect, ladies and gentlemen.
It's because it's the 100th episode. I'm going to go with it tonight. Let's go.
So look it.
What are we talking about?
I want to talk about, like, this is the reason why we do these shows. Now, this is, we've at Canoodle, and even before Canoodle, always done some iteration of a nerd show.
True.
Your phone at a Denny's and shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, we did it out of the comic book shop with our phones. These are real shitty phones, too. So, you know, like, we've done a lot of fun stuff. But, yeah, for a long time it was just actually a podcast on a phone. But you know, we've had some good times doing it. It's really an excellent time to be alive as a nerd right now.
No, it really is.
Because, you know, for all the things we might shit on here and there, like, we're in a nerdessance or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
literally a nerdtopia.
Thank you, Larry.
All right.
I think I said that right.
Reezy. It's a nerdtopia for us right now. I mean, we are literally
Nerdessance. We'll have some shirts.
Seriously, as much as, like you said, as much as we bitch about the content, we have the content to bitch about.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so beautiful.
All the content 20 to 30 years ago, or at least like 98% of the content that was out was stuff we would rightfully so shit on all the time nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, and worse than even the things that we give a real hard time. So, you know, coming up, like, us guys, like, it was not, like, when you found your nerd friend, you guys hid
Stuck
that
to
from
your-
the world
Oh, yeah.
and hung
yeah.
out and you just talked to each other about it. And like, you'd be in the quad or something. Other people would walk by and you'd be like, yeah, did you see that
Yeah.
football team?
Yeah,
beat that other
was-
football team?
That was wonderful. Hey, go.
The
I mean, I
Raiders of
wasn't-
Los Angeles
I wasn't that bad,
beat,
but I was pretty bad.
the
No,
Clippers.
it was more or less, it's why you have so many of the typical, like, jokes. You probably still live at home with your mom. You probably live in a basement or something.
To be fair,
we're so beyond
maybe.
that now. I mean, yeah.
We live in a
if-
fucked up time now. We're not going to afford to live.
but real talk, if that's how you live in, that's how you live and do you. You know what I'm saying? It's still one great time to be a nerd where you can actually, the one thing I do love is being able to sit at any restaurant and throw out any type of Marvel, any type of DC conversation, and at least 9 people who aren't at my table who be like, oh yeah, but what about this? And it's like, yeah. I can have legitimate nerd arguments in public and not be spurned for it.
Well, and
You know?
the people, this has been interesting too because, obviously, like, I don't think like I ever knew people who got bullied because they were into this nerd stuff personally in my school, but I know stories of people earlier that did, you know what I mean? And you might get made fun of for different things, you know what I mean, even back in our day. But now it's like the people who don't know, you're
for not being white now.
you're valuable.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're like, they want to know what the fuck. Oh,
Right.
well, who is this person?
Right.
Who's that person? You're like, it's like, hey, all this useless knowledge that I was
That I've
has
obtained
become
over the
useful.
years, yeah.
So, at
I've
least
had-
as a social thing,
I've settled many of arguments with friends over, call Lacy. I'm like, all right, what's wrong? They're like, oh, well, so-and-so said that. I'm like, oh, well, they're right, and you're sort of right, but, depends on what universe you're looking at. And they're like, what? And I'm like, well, I love being able to do that. Before, people are like, man, are you still reading comic books? Oh, my God. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm a nerd. It's pretty much what I do. Exactly. Why we read, right? Coming
That's
in
what
the
we're
fall.
changing. We're just
Hell
changing
yeah.
100 episodes. Let's just change it.
Right.
Okay. So now, obviously, we're talking about Marvel, kind of DC, but but we're talking about
Wait
the
a
big
minute,
boys.
the Superman fan is like kind of
Well,
DC.
I
Come
mean,
on,
they've
man.
not
You've been playing with that DC dick for so damn long.
Trying to talk about watching the Superman Lois last night.
Superman and Lois is actually really good. That's one of the good DC things that are happening right now. But
I love how you can say that shit with a straight face.
no, it's
Like
true.
every time.
It's true.
I know.
Absolutely true.
You believe it.
So the Superman and Lois show's good.
You believe it.
I do. You've not watched it.
No.
You
Not
do-
all of it.
You've done 100 shows on this. You don't
Episode
watch
2
it.
when I went,
I don't know. Anyways,
Emo boy.
the cool thing that I like is you're an anime fan. Anime's huge now too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons fan,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that is like through the roof. The profits for Dungeons and Dragons are far exceed anything they've ever
Oh,
had
yeah. Oh,
right
yeah.
now. Magic
Oh, yeah.
the Gathering is the same
Dude,
way.
I had
Like,
to
even
quit.
through even
No, wait. Hold up. I had to quit Magic the Gathering cold turkey, and I swear to God, I went through withdrawals for like 4 months.
Yeah, I've
That game is so hard to quit.
Yeah, don't download the Arena app.
Man. I just
because
no.
I'm back. I'm back.
Look,
back on that shit.
right. I am
bro.
Uncle Lacy, and I am 20 years clean.
man.
Like, nah, dude, I can't go back now.
Well,
Man.
but like a lot of those things are hitting as well. We talked about it a few times. Drizzt, like I would have never imagined reading
Right.
those books
Right.
as like I always thought maybe one day they're gonna make a shitty movie. You know what I mean? Like maybe we'll get a shitty movie someday. But we still haven't got that, but we just keep getting more and more just of them bringing those into pop culture, using, a smart thing that I've said a lot of times on this show and other iterations is Dungeons and Dragons' problem with their old movies was they didn't take the iconic characters that they have in that universe. Like, it'd be like if they did, hey, we're going to make a Marvel movie, but we're not going to use any of the comic book characters that you know. We're just going to set it in that universe with some new characters we make up.
I get you. I
You'd
get you
be
on
furious,
that.
right?
No, I
That's
mean
what Dungeons and Dragons did.
That's what
know?
what they've been doing, and they've done it so many different times. You just get pissed. But at the same time, again, we at least can do that we can have that conversation openly and literally talk nerd up and down about it because it's there now.
All right.
Like, could you imagine what the new Dune's gonna look like in comparison to the original?
Oh, it's gonna not compare to the old
At
Doom.
all. You know what I mean? But could you imagine when you first
Except for
watched
I always
that?
did kind of like the weird.
mean, Clay, the freaking
Like the way that they showed their like shields, like it looked like one of those old fucking Atari games. That was kind of cool.
dude.
Thanks, Russ.
Russ, you freaking love you.
And then video games too. Like video games, again, this was, something, at least the console spawned out of our generation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I had the Commodore 64, the Atari, but when Nintendo came out, like that was
Killed everything.
yeah. Well, and that
Everything.
created a thing where they brought the arcade home and they gave kids a way. I remember I was the first kid on the block to get one. So funny story about how I got my Nintendo. All right. So my mom wanted to send me and my brother to a summer camp type of a thing.
Right.
Okay. But it was expensive, so my dad didn't want to do it. It was too expensive, right? So my mom got pissed off and she took us to like a week or two into summer when we were bored and just
Out of it.
everybody was not having it. My mom was like, get in the car, we're going to Toys R Us right now. We're buying you a Nintendo and we're buying a bunch of games. And she spent like $1,000 on Nintendo and all the games, right? Because it was like half of the cost of whatever the summer camp was going to be. And she was like, if you're not, I have your credit card. If you're not going to fucking let me put these kids in
Right.
summer camp, well,
I'm
then
gonna
I'm
lock
giving
them
them
down.
something to fucking do. And so we bought that. And then it was like all summer, the whole neighborhood, like it was a blessing in disguise, or it was the devil in disguise for her because
Oh, yeah, 'cause
all
now
of a
every
sudden
kid-
every kid in the neighborhood was at the house and she's just like, oh fuck, So,
Dude,
but
my absolute favorite, we had a Sega Master System.
yes,
I love the Sega Master System. We used to play the crap out of that damn thing. And I loved it because once Shinobi hit, it was a wrap.
yeah.
Oh, I loved that game. The first Final Fantasy?
The first Final Fantasy wasn't on the Sega.
Well, no, not
on
on Genesis,
Nintendo, though.
on Nintendo. But no, that first Final Fantasy was just, I
never
remember
played
getting
the-
lost for forever.
I didn't get into RPGs until later
Oh,
because
dude.
at
Love
that time I would have never gotten a chance to play it because when we were able to play it, I had to share with my brother,
Right.
and all his friends and anybody else was there. So we were playing a lot of Mario, playing a lot of two-player games. Now, there was a couple games I remember specifically though. For one, there was a game called The Goonies 2. All right, it was a sequel to the movie The Goonies
I
in
remember
video
the
game form.
The
All right?
Goonies too.
Where the Fratellis broke out, they kidnapped a bunch of kids, or they kidnapped all the original kids, and Mikey had to go through and find them, right? We had this game for 6 months before we even understood. This is back when they barely said anything in the, and there was Nintendo Power was just coming out, but
Right.
not even out yet. There was no internet, so if you didn't know how to do something in a video game, well, guess what? Unless one of your friends had one and figured something out,
You didn't know.
you just didn't know.
Yeah.
So we had this game that was basically worthless because we didn't know that you had to stand in front of the little doors in the background and push up, and then you could go in the doors. So we were stuck in this thing. You can't kill the bad guys. All you could do is like knock them down and they throw a fit for a bit and then they get back up. So this game was completely worthless. And then after we figured that part out, and Nintendo Power started coming out, and I started picking that up. That's honestly was one of my favorite Nintendo games ever, right there. That one.
Once you figured it
Once I
out,
figured it out, it was really fun because it was one of those kind of
That's
Metroid-like where you would get weapon and different things upgrades, and you'd have to kind of go back and forth and do different levels, and it still had like a platforming element to it. But you would
we were
also
just
go.
in nerd heaven.
You would go into these little rooms, and sometimes like you had to knock on a certain place, and then another little secret thing would show up. And then you'd have to have a key to do these things.
Okay.
a bunch of
No,
shit
I
like
get
that.
you. No. It's why I like
A lot
Final
of fun.
Fantasy.
The second thing though is both my parents were very young. My dad and mom had me when they were 18 and 19, so they at the point when that came out in '85, they were in 25 or so.
Right.
So my dad, his first, never a video game guy, not a TV guy, not nothing. He's one of those like, I like beach volleyball and hunting and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like he's one of those guys. Right?
Oh.
But got sucked in. Like he had to have like an intervention for himself because he got sucked into playing the Top Gun game, and he would spend all fucking night playing. And he owned his own construction business at the time, and he'd like be playing until sun came up and be like, "Oh shit, I gotta go to work right now." Then have to work all fucking night. So he like had an intervention.
I can't
with
believe your
himself
dad
and
got
did
on. Like, Top Gun was fun. My big favorite back when I was playing real hard with my cousin MJ. I know his mom used to have a fit because we take over the TV in the living room when we go over and stay at night at each other's house, and we would play Street Fighter until our fingers were just numb. Dude, just numb. And if it wasn't that, it was Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
I remember going to, like, they had that resurgence of the arcade when Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat came out.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if you knew a pizza place with Mortal Kombat, you would, in the '92 or whenever that came out,
Yeah.
there was inevitably a group of kids there waiting to play.
Oh yeah. That's when I really got into fighting games because that's what I'm really into. Fighting
see, I
games,
was
RPGs. I loved it because that's around the time when they had the
Anthony
resurgence.
says he used to whoop your ass and punch out, bro.
No, never.
I think we're gonna need to have a special episode where Anthony comes in and plays.
We go.
I'll bring the Switch in. I
playing,
have punch
kid.
out on the Switch.
Keep playing, kid. No way. You never got me. You couldn't get me in Killer Instinct. That was the one.
Look it. So nice he had to say it twice. Right there. Whoop
Okay.
your ass.
Let's go.
and punch out.
Let's go.
Comments,
go.
give new shirts.
There we go.
Right.
Oh, we got some new shirts.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be putting those up in the comments. Oh, the 100th episode. Getting Nerdy
that's
shirts.
nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, make sure you guys jump
I'm
on
gonna need
those.
that.
They'll be on sale for the next
Right,
like
already up
24,
there.
48
You know
hours.
you want one. Put your boy on your
Destroy
chest.
juice. This is
Yeah.
destroy juice.
No, it would never happen. No, but I
We're
love.
We're gonna see. Listen,
Remember-
we're just gonna
but-
put a pin in this.
Okay,
We're gonna
no,
see
we'll
how
come
this
back.
works out.
See what you
We're
started,
gonna come
James.
back.
Let's go. Let's go. You get when we had that reinsurgence. I love because you had the. This is back when you had the Marvel versus Capcom. That was another
That's
one.
a little later, but
A
yeah.
little later, but still, it's just like that's what got me deep into that
Yeah,
one.
through the
I love-
'90s,
oh.
you started having that
Oh, man.
resurgence. And then now, I mean, fighting games are hotter than ever because you can play against people online. It's so hot right now.
Dude, I cannot stand Tekken. It's one of the few fighting games I just could not get into. It irritates me that you gotta do 75 different button pushes just to get my guy to do a freaking.
What are you talking about now?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, that's nothing. Tekken.
Yeah, they just came out with another one.
They came out with a new one.
Yes,
I didn't know nothing about that shit.
this guy. Mortal Kombat's coming out with another one.
Well, I know Mortal Kombat just had 11 come out, and trying to play that game like I am, there's nothing. I was never really that good. I had a buddy who was really good, and I remember we had to do a paper where we had to do a video of it, right? And I took my video camera down to Magoo's Pizza, and I had my buddy go and play with every person and do their fatalities. And I recorded it right then. God, if there was a YouTube back then, I'd be a YouTube star by now. No one was doing that shit. Fucking thing there. It was cool. I just
So
thought about
creative, so creative.
it. Look,
Just before your time.
guys, we're happy at this nerd surgence.
Really? You really got excited about that one?
Resurgence? Does that work?
To make it work,
I need you to just get more excited about my.
I'm trying to figure out. I can't get into that one.
I'm gonna leave less negative shit.
No, it's
coming
not
from
negative.
fucking
I'm not.
Top Knot over here.
I'm not. Whoa! You leave
Not
Jess
you,
alone.
this guy.
I know you leave Jess
Yes,
alone,
Jesse.
man. But no,
Got a samurai sword and a
between
gems on. Top Knot.
between the video game insurgents, the fact that there was a movie about almost every superhero that we grew up with.
Yeah,
You know, they might not be good. Yeah, they're not all good. But you can find a movie on almost every superhero that we grew up with. Now is the time to wave your nerd flag because we're all here. We're literally all here.
and do it with us every Tuesday, right here on the Gettin Nerdy show.
Right.
We're hoping to add another 0 to that fucking number right there.
Yeah, let's make it 1,000.
Yeah, we
Why
want
not?
1,000 episodes. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not, Jesse?
I'm trying to tell you.
Jesse, why not?
Look here. I'm
Jesse,
trying
why
to
not?
tell your great
Jesse, why not?
grandkids
Why not,
what they
Jesse?
need to know about Wolverine when he was young.
Bro.
That's what I'm here for.
I need to be
This
Magneto's
guy.
age when I fucking retire. All right? Blank Man video game.
Actually, you always, man, no. We are not talking about the Blink. There was a decade around the mid
I really like
'80s
that idea.
where they made a damn video game off any movie that came out that made over like
It takes a little bit
$500.
to come on.
Those games were not. No, those games were not good. No.
I need to watch that movie again. Maybe we should do a commentary. Maybe we need to do a commentary on that.
If we didn't do that, we might as well do Double Dragons, the original.
No, Blank Man,
Blank Man was
Blank
pretty
Man's
bad though.
pretty good.
Nah,
That's a pretty good movie, I think.
I
I don't think that it's appropriate at all nowadays, but it's a pretty good movie.
No, it's not.
Blank
Most
Man?
of those. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying it wasn't.
Damon
It wasn't
Wayans?
all that. Was that Damon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
He sat in a dark room for a week after a failure.
He sat in a dark room for a week, Jesse says, after
Wow.
a failure. Meteor Man, yes, definitely.
Meteor Man was. Oh, that was hilarious.
Meteor
No,
Man
it was not.
was great.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You guys,
And
We're
now
gonna
you
dye
can
your-
go back and
We're gonna
watch.
dye your hair blonde and make you a golden warrior. Was that
Now
what
you-
the gang was called?
Now you can go back and watch and try to figure out who Bill Cosby date raped on that movie.
okay, here we go, bitch.
Wow.
What kind of show is it?
That was
We're not
that.
keeping it 100. It's the 100th episode.
Oh, we're keeping it 100. You put that fucking shit right there. We're keeping it 100.
Keep
Thank
it.
you.
Keep it
Russ
100.
Wade.
Yeah.
Russ, you prick.
Well, Bill Cosby's in the movie you mentioned, so it's kind of your fault. It's kind of your fault, Russ.
Gotta take hands on that one, man.
Look, we thank you guys for being with us for 100 episodes. Producer Jesse has put together some special things for us that we've not seen, so we're gonna watch these few videos along with you right now.
I plead the 5th right now.
I don't even know what this is gonna be.
From December 19th, 2019.
Wait
We
a
also
minute.
have
No.
a new sponsor. It's Kuntz Family Farms. We love bees, and you should too. Let us tell you why. Follow us on Facebook at Kuntz Family Farms. Check them out. No, they're really cool. They do a lot of cool community stuff. They should go and teach kids at school about bees and stuff like that. They're awesome people.
Hey, anytime
I
you
married
educate
them
the children,
as well, actually.
you married them.
Yeah. Like I'm not married to them.
Right.
Yeah, it's not one of
Now,
those
what you
weird
do at your
situations.
house is your business. What you do, right? What
Hey,
you do
bees,
at your house
you know
is
what
your
I mean?
business.
Bees, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bees. All right.
No.
Listen, guys, we want to thank them. Check them out on Facebook.
Thanks. Yes, really appreciate it.
Let's get right into the news. Let's talk about The Watchmen, the event that is The Watchmen. Started out as HBO's.
Oh my God!
Wow, I hate you for that.
I look like Chopper from fucking
You.
that movie.
Oh my.
Eric Bana.
Wow. That was what
Except for he was fatter
Wow.
and I'm skinnier in that. Now I'm fatter. So.
I don't.
Oh,
Okay, thanks, Jess. That was a great stroll down memory
Oh no,
lane.
we got more.
Wait, what?
We got more. There's more.
Nah.
Yeah, I think there's more.
No, that was good.
There we go.
What?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Gettin Nerdy. I am Alex with Alex's Geekly Digest, and tonight we are getting nerdy with the Voyager class Siege for Cybertron Optimus Prime. So here we have Optimus Prime.
Now
Good evening, everyone.
That was-
Welcome back to Gettin Nerdy.
we got to get that. We got to get that
I
back.
still want one of those.
He's got, he.
Redeemed.
We need to.
I need
we
that.
need to get that back. That.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex.
Shout out to
Alex.
Alex Knack.
Most def.
We got. He's
want
got
that
the that big fucking planet one that
Yeah,
I
we
can't even
did that,
think. the
didn't
name.
we?
No, he just got it.
He just got it?
Yeah, he
Alex,
just
I
got
want
it.
to see that.
He's just got a few things. Also, we got Hero Quest, I think, coming up in just a couple months. We talked about.
Oh, yeah. We got to get on that
Here
too.
is, the first segment before the show.
Wait a minute. Hold
Wait,
up.
what?
Can I set this one up then? So this is the first one?
No, check this out.
No.
You know what it is.
You don't know what it is.
Oh,
Check it out.
On
Okay.
Real TV.
Wow, that's where that went, Jay. So, what do we got going on, man? Let's move forward on.
Listen,
on
we
our
got
little train that
we
we're
got
riding
one
over
more
here.
thing that we got to get to, and
What's
that
that?
is your thing. You need to tell us about wrestling, and you need to get me up to date on what is going on in wrestling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is great. Uncle Leaks is gonna break it down for you one time. Wrestling is going great. We're gonna do WWE this week because TLC is this Sunday, the 15th.
TLC, what the fuck
Yeah.
is TLC?
I'm going to break that down for you. I'm also going to break down about 3 wrestlers who have actually asked for their release, and after many, many months of debating with Vince McMahon because he's been hoarding contracts for years now. We've talked about that before.
God, see, there's the birth of why we watch right there.
Still talking mess about it because he's still releasing people.
Yeah.
So,
That
yeah.
conversation.
Like, that
is still
conversation is
happening.
ongoing.
Not only was the conversation of Free Guy still happening, that was our first fucking episode. Is that what you said? Or
Yeah. That Facebook hasn't deleted it. That's the first one that we.
wow.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah, that's one of our first
wow.
episodes. Free Guy came out last month.
Like, yeah. And Vince just fired another, 40 people.
Yeah. So I guess
All still
shit
relevant.
doesn't really ever change. Why do we even do this show? Fuck it, we're done.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. No, you know what? Thank you for that, Jess. That was.
We got one more.
Those.
He's got
What
one more
are
for
you?
us. Let's watch this last
Why
one.
does this feel like I'm being punched in the face
You are.
over and over again?
We want to thank our producer Jesse for putting up with us.
Jesse, you
we
sexy
wanna
monster.
Thank my brother Rhino Vision. We want to thank our producer Jesse for putting up with us.
Jesse, you
we
sexy
wanna
monster.
Thank my brother Rhino Vision. We want to thank our producer Jesse for putting up with us.
Jesse, you
we
sexy
wanna
monster.
Thank my brother Rhino Vision. We want to thank our producer Jesse for putting up with
damn
us.
it.
Jesse, you
we
sexy monster.
Hey,
No,
we might forget to thank people sometimes. He might have just been making up for a few. He might be just
Jesse,
making
you
up.
sexy monster. I want to thank our producer Jesse.
Yeah.
And
And Rhino Vision,
might have
my
heard
brother.
that. I might have heard that somewhere.
Your name was turned to the.
Yeah.
What were our names? No.
That. I'm gonna play this one without.
Just start it again.
Oh God, my chest hurts, Jesse. I love you.
What's our names? What are you doing? Oh, it froze.
Oh,
I mean, we're probably still going
No.
because I see it.
No, you're good.
no, we're good.
Well,
Awesome.
never mind.
No,
Well,
yeah,
it's
it's cool.
imagine.
Moving forward like it actually happened. Oh, that was funny.
Smurf and Moon.
Oh, was that when you?
Oh, yeah.
When
He
you?
used to change our name. He used to give a shit about the show, and he used to do cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to get.
50 episodes later, he decides to do it again for the
He
100th.
just phones it in. He just phones it in.
Cool, bro.
9 times out of 10,
he
he just
drags and drops shit. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's way easier.
It's all good. We still love you, Jess.
Nah, we love you. I mean, I'm real happy that you guys have gotten to join us for these 100 episodes. We're gonna have to vamp until this unfreezes so that we can play the ads. So
Seriously,
you just
like
go ahead and
I am
just
really,
vamp.
really surprised that I haven't killed you between now and then. I mean, because you push a button. I honestly thought Jesse was gonna play back
Listen,
me just losing.
I'm gonna
it
send you
'cause
a bill
I know.
for how many times I've pushed that button for you. All right?
Seriously,
That's not
because
cheap.
I'm real talk. I'm 95% sure you could find like at least 5 more videos of me just going off on this cat for pushing, especially the Ben Affleck button. You
Yeah.
know, for our 100th episode, I like to say Ben Affleck, you sucked as Batman.
Ben Affleck.
Come at me, bro.
Ben Affleck.
I want to see you.
Is that it?
Cause yeah, prick. I'm just surprised, man. Thanks for letting me ride. It was fun.
And then I
Pretty
can think
sure,
back to at least that many episodes where I start talking about something and then you come in and you don't even know what the hell we're talking about.
9 times out of 10. Yeah,
It's pretty
'cause
awesome.
I don't get clip notes. He just let me know what he's watching. So I gotta go off on the fly sometimes. It happens. It's mainly because you're a mad doctor in your own mind, and once you figured out what you're gonna do,
That's true.
you pretty much go ahead and do it, and then you inform us later about what you want us to do.
Yeah, it's funner that way.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
You sick twisted
That's-
bastard. Like,
Who else comes? It doesn't matter. If I'm having
it's
fun,
cool.
right? Then
no,
that's
I
all
swear this is. I have a buddy of mine named Jamal. I understand now. This is my penance for doing what I did to you And we lived in Florida.
Jamal.
I'm sorry, Mr. Little.
Paying
I
it forward.
apologize.
Hey, listen, we want to thank Canoodle Studios and all their fine sponsors like these folks right here.
Get it.
Before you say that, before you say it.
I know, I'm just going to say it, but I said it different.
Narcissistic
Hey guys,
son
it's
of a-
Canoodle Studios! Bam!
This show is brought to you by Canoodle Studios, and Canoodle Studios is brought to you by South Valley Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Bullies got you down? Don't call mommy, call Tommy at South Valley Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Need a tow? Locked out or out of gas? They've got you covered 24/7 at Extreme Roadside. Contact them at 661-496-1751 and check them out on Facebook. Extreme Roadside, where they don't win customers, they earn them. For the best hairstylists in Bakersfield, visit Salon 33, located at 3015 Callaway Drive, Suite 7. Make sure you're looking fabulous at work or at play. Salon 33, now under new management. Make sure you check out Mr. Cigar for all your tobacco, glass, and vape needs. Special orders? No problem. Mr. Cigar has got you taken care of. Located at 4701 White Lane. Open daily. Let the Garcia family square away your solar investment. Their customers have seen an average of a 20% increase in solar production from a quarterly contract. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Squared Away Solar Panel Clean. Check out Mike Dilla's new album, Masterpiece, available August 20th on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, and all your favorite streaming platforms. Featuring the new single, World War III. You don't want to miss this prolific album. Would you like to see your business or project featured on Canoodle Studios? Get your advertisement in front of the customers you're looking for. Contact Canoodle Studios on Facebook for a quote today. Thank you for watching Canoodle Studios. Catch this and all our other fine shows right here or on any of your favorite platforms. Now back to the show.
Back to the show.
I love it. Just
it
the
is. There it
narcissistic,
is.
crazy.
This show is brought to you by Canoodle
Oh
And
my
it goes
God.
Wow. This show is
So now
off
you got
the
here
rails.
twice.
Just off the rails. I'm loving it. 100. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
you
go.
know, it's the 100th show. I feel like it's like Johnny Carson's show when they used to, you know, Ed McMahon would get real drunk.
What
Burt
decade
Reynolds,
are you? Why would you go that far
80s.
backwards?
Maybe 70s.
Oh my lord. So many reasons. why.
Look, we're going to end this show like we end every show. Lacy, what have you been watching?
Actually, you jumped. You mentioned it earlier. I've actually been on One Piece.
One Piece. Okay.
Yeah, an anime One Piece. I hadn't watched all of it.
What is One Piece?
It's about a pirate named Luffy, and they eat different kinds of. Yeah, it happened.
Pirate named Luffy.
And there's these devil fruits, and depending on what kind of fruit it is, you develop kind of different powers. And he ate one that gave him rubber powers, and it sounds really weird, but it's really funny. It's an 80s anime. It's been out for a long time, but it's one of those like old retro ones. And here lately, I've been in a retro anime, so
Okay, can
been
you
going
say
back
that
and
all
watching.
again, but like not act like you're apologizing the whole time? Because it felt like it's like,
Gotcha.
I know I'm watching this dumb shit, but you know,
no, I'm okay. You know what?
I'm just kidding.
Suck
I'm
it
just
in.
kidding. I have
So,
heard
your
of One
turn.
Piece. I've not watched it though. It's good though.
Yeah, it's good.
Anime though, like where does it fall? It sounds like it's maybe a little more children friendly.
No, it's an adventure anime, not children's friendly at all. There's a lot of death in it, but
Death,
it is
but
very
not like sexual or
not sexual. So you can get away like 7.
well, because anime you can get
no,
some,
there is some out there that I know exactly
where
what he
it's
means.
like it
that,
seems like it's Pokemon, but that ain't fucking Pokemon. You know
yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
you gotta some of that anime out there gets wild. No, this
Pokemon.
one's probably like Jesus Christ.
Get that? I need that shirt.
Probably around like 7.
Pokemon.
That's been out there. Trust me.
Has
that
it?
shirt's yes.
Let's do it better.
That shirt's been out there.
I think Jesse.
So what have you been watching this week? Dear God, I mean.
Actually, today I've been listening to the second part to the Sandman came out today. The,
Dude,
the
I didn't know
Sandman
that.
Audible came out today. I didn't either. It just happened to show up, so I grabbed it.
Cool.
Great. John Lithgow is in this season. Christian Shaw is in this season. You still have James McAvoy just chewing the scenery as Morpheus. It's great. This one has the last one was kind of all over the place and had a little bit of a slow burn, but really got into the weeds, you know, by the end. This kind of just starts right off. It expects you to know what the fuck's been going on in the last one, but you really want to have gotten that. I wouldn't suggest jumping to this, though they do kind of do backstory. They still kind of reintroduce things from the last.
Okay.
If they do,
Okay.
so maybe you could, but real cool. Has a great scene. Spoilers for something that came out in the 80s.
It paints a good screen, or paints a good picture, you mean?
What did I say?
It has a great scene.
Yeah, it paints a good picture. It has a great scene in it.
Okay, got you.
That if you're a fan of the Lucifer show that's on TV, that was on
It's on
whatever.
Netflix, actually.
It's on Netflix. On Netflix. Pokemon is the Pokemon is the Jamaican one. I think I just got canceled. Anyways, pretty sure this is the last shit that we'll ever be able to do because.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Anyways, I was saying something before, but that Lucifer show. That's the same Lucifer that's in this book because that's DC's version of Lucifer. Lucifer Morningstar is his name. And it has kind of the lead up that goes right into that show. Because in that show, he's given up hell. And he does. And it's a cool little like build up that's not a build up kind of a thing from that comic that I just thought was landed very well. Like the voice acting and the way that they did it was all.
Let's go.
It was all great.
All right.
The thing that I'm excited for is at midnight tonight, I already have it pre-downloaded, the remastered Diablo 2 comes out tonight.
You're ready for it, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I'm ready for it. Like
you're
Diablo
ready.
2, like, come
You're
on.
ready for it.
Come on now. Diablo 2. Click, click, click.
I'm not
click,
mad.
click, click, click,
I'm not
click, click, click,
mad.
click.
This
I can't wait.
100,
It's gonna be
right?
great. It looks beautiful. Like, have you seen?
No.
I think, I don't know if
No, we
played
didn't
it.
do that.
We didn't do it
Yeah,
on-
we did.
Yeah, I think we did play
did.
when we did video game thing for
We
E3
did.
or whatever. But, oh man, gorgeous. The game looks gorgeous. But not only that, you can even take it back. If you want the old shit, you want it to look the old way, you can turn it on and off to make it look the old way just with the upgraded and better, like, you know, response and different stuff like that. Can't
Okay.
wait. It's awesome. It's already
I done ran
pre-downloaded.
through. This guy said, yeah.
I'm fucking excited.
Kid in the candy store,
I'm
folks.
fucking
Kid in the
excited.
candy
You
store.
know what else I'm excited about is talking about what if episode 7? What if episode 7 on my show, What If We Were Sober, that comes on right after this.
You nailed that. You nailed that. Yeah, I didn't think you were going to get it in. No, bravo. Bravo.
Edge.
Great cut.
Edge it.
Great cut.
more and
I mean,
more
like, right
every
at the end of the line. Like,
But we're going to be talking about episode 7. This is going to be an interesting conversation.
they
If you didn't
always
see the Party Prince Thor episode, go watch that right now and then join us shortly after this. But that's it for this week. Thank you for being with us tonight. And
Wow, 100.
for 100 episodes, go back and find as many of those as you want. I'm sure there's a lot of comments you can make about how wrong we were about so many things that have happened since then.
Oh, man. Epic.
So I was really confident
Epic.
in knowing
And a lot of shit.
a lot of stuff.
So go back and check it out. It's
Hey,
great.
maybe I was right every once in a while too. You never know. If you find those clips, clip them out, send them to Jesse. canoodlestudios@gmail.com. I'm Smokin' Phat J.
And I'm your boy, Uncle Lacy.
We'll see you guys next week, where I will be coming in live via satellite from Michigan.
Oh, yeah. You'll be
getting
in
married.
Michigan. Oh, that poor woman. I mean, congratulations.
You were right the first time.
Yes, I was.
All right, guys, take it easy. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Gettin Nerdy Show. Later.